Well, in our daily life, we also have many kinds of things which will be thrown away as garbage, but we use them as Chinese medicines. For example, like this. Do you know this one? This actually is the seeds of lychee. You know lychee, very delicious fruit, right? But we use the seeds. The seeds actually, when people eat lychee, they usually throw them away. But this one, it has very good action to move qi, a strong action to move qi, and also can dispel cold to relieve pain. So it can be used for hernia. You know, when hernia happens, patients will have serious pain, and this one can relieve the pain due to hernia. Lychee can be also used for stomachache due to liver qi stagnation, and it also can be used for dysmenorrhea, also very serious pain. Well, this is the seeds of lychee. This one is the peel of tangerine. And you know that the peel of tangerine is also kind of garbage for most people, right? But we use it. It's very commonly used in Chinese medicine. It has very strong action of moving qi and strengthening the spleen. Also has the action of dry dampness and resolve phlegm. So it can be used for dampness obstructing in the middle jiao, which cause the patient might have poor appetite or fullness and distending in the middle jiao, in the stomach. And it also can be used for cough with sputum, whether it is thin white sputum or white and sticky sputum. And it also can be used for invisible phlegm obstructed the chest yang, and the patient might have distension or pain in the chest, for example, like heart attack. Okay, this fruit, I think you must be very familiar with it, the grape fruit, right? And the peel is also the garbage. We will throw it away, right? This one. Well, it is also a kind of Chinese medicine we used in clinic. We use it to dry dampness and resolve the phlegm. Therefore, for cough due to heat phlegm accumulated in the lung, well, the patient will have cough with a lot of sputum, especially when the sputum is white and sticky or yellow sputum. Then we can use this one. And it's very easy. Must first clean it with salt and water, and then cut it into small slices. Then boil it in the water to make the soup. Then ask the patients to drink the soup. Then it's easy, it's okay. So almost we can use it for 1 to 3 days, then it can clear the cough. But remember, it can be used for cough due to heat phlegm accumulated in the lung. Well, these two are originally from the orange. Well, this one, the small one, you can see, this is the small one. The fruits, the baby fruits of orange. Well, this one actually is the fruits, especially the peel of the immature orange. Well, they both have very strong action as moving qi and relieving pain, especially move qi from the spleen and stomach and large intestine. So they can be used for poor appetite, poor digestion, or food accumulation in the stomach, which cause the poor digestion, or food accumulation in the large intestine, which cause constipation. So we can use both these two. Well, this one, the small one, actually the baby fruit is stronger than this bigger one. Do you know what is this? If you do not know that, you must know corn, right? And this actually is the silk of corn, or we also call it corn silk. Obviously, when people eat corn, they hate this one, right? But this is very effective for some patients who have edema or who have proteinuria and jaundice. Yeah, so it has a very good action of promote urination. Do you know this vegetable? Well, this one is white gourd. It is very commonly eaten in China, especially in summer, because this vegetable get mature in summer. So it also has some similar actions or functions according with the nature. Because it's mature in summer, therefore it has a very good action to clear summer heat. Besides, it also has the action of promoting urination. So we can use, but we do not use the vegetable. We just use the peel. See, the outside, the green one, the peel. And the peel actually in kitchen is the garbage, but we use it as the herb. We use it to treat edema because it can promote urination. And we also use it for thirsty due to summer heat or heat stroke, because it has a very good action on clearing summer heat. Besides, it also has a very good action on decreasing cholesterol. Therefore, people also use it to lose weight. These actually are two kinds of shells from two different seafood. This one. This is oyster shell, which we often use it to calm the liver yang, especially calm the liver yang, and we also use it to calm the mind, and it also has the function to relieve pain. Therefore, if there is hyperactivity of liver yang, which cause, for example, like hypertension, we can use this one, oyster shell. Or if the hyperactivity of liver yang, which cause insomnia, we also can use this one to calm the mind. So it can be used for insomnia. And if the patient who has acid regurgitation and stomachache, we also can use this one to stop the acid regurgitation so as to relieve pain. And besides, it also has a very good action to stop sweating. So for spontaneous sweating or net sweating, this one, very good. And this one here, the thin one, it is the shell of sea eel. I think most people like to eat them. It has the similar action as oyster shell. Both can calm the liver yang so as to treat hyperactivity of liver yang, which will cause hypertension. And this one, because it mainly goes to the liver, which opens in the eyes. We often use it to improve eyesight, whether due to liver fire flaming up or due to liver blood deficiency. We can combine it together with like goji berry. It's very good for poor eyesight or blurred vision. This one. Have you ever seen it? Do you know this insect? Actually, this is not an insect. This is a shell of an insect, cicada, which sings on almost all the day long in summer. Well, cicada actually, they live underground for 7 years, or sometimes some kinds of the cicada, they will live underground for over 10 years. Well, in summer, they will climb out of the earth and climb up on the tree. And then they will come out from this shell and leave the shell on the tree. And the shell actually is also a kind of garbage to cicada, but it is very useful for our human being. We use it to disperse wind heat, and also we use it to release or ease the throat. And it also has the function of promoting eruption and dispelling the wind. Therefore, if for sore throat or losing voice due to wind heat, we can use cicada. For urticaria, we also can use it to promoting eruption. And for cough, especially a kind of allergic cough, which when it happens, then the patient will have itchy throat first. We usually think that it is due to wind. Therefore, we can use this one, cicada. Besides, people might be familiar, some people might be familiar with a kind of disease which is very difficult to treat, and it is Tourette syndrome, which very commonly happens in boys, in the kids, especially boys. The patients, they might have tic or volk. So it's very difficult for us to treat. But in Chinese medicine, we usually think that it is also due to kind of wind. It's a kind of internal wind. So the patient, they will have spasm. Therefore, we can use this one, cicada shell, to stop spasm, to release the wind and then to stop spasm. Therefore, it is very useful for the treatment of Tourette syndrome. And it also can be, because we think that it has a very good action of dispelling wind, either external wind or internal wind. Therefore, it can be used for many kinds of diseases caused by wind. So in clinic, we also use it for the treatment of some allergic disease. For example, like just now I told you the allergic cough, or urticaria, also kind of allergic urticaria. This one is a charcoal, you can see, right? But you might not know the charcoal, where the charcoal from. You know what? This one actually is the charcoal of hair. Yeah. Well, when we burn hair to charcoal, actually we use a very special container. We do not directly burn the hair on the fire, or else it will disappear, right? We will put the hair in a very special container, and then we burn the container. Then inside, the hair will turn to charcoal. Well, we use this one as a herb to stop bleeding. And it can be used for many kinds of bleeding, especially because this one also has the function of promoting urination. Therefore, if there's bleeding in urine, it is very special. Yeah, it has a very special effect. Besides, it also has a very good action to resolve stasis. Therefore, we also can use it to treat some pattern due to blood stagnation. Well, this one, negrinate, not only the fruit, but also here the peel. The peel, we call it as 石榴皮, is also a kind of herb. We use it for diarrhea and bleeding because it has the function of check diarrhea and stop bleeding. Therefore, if the chronic diarrhea that cannot be stopped by some other medicines, or the dysfunctional uterine bleeding, is also can be used for this one, 石榴皮, which is very effective. Watermelon is a lovely fruit in summer. Well, the watermelon, the fruit, actually has the function of clear the summer heat. Well, when we eat the fruit, usually we will throw away the peel. well, which in Chinese we often call it as the green coat of watermelon. Here we use it as a herb and also as a kind of vegetable. We use it both for vegetable and for the herb to drain dampness and can promote urination. And besides, it also can clear the summer heat and resolve the dampness. Therefore, it can be used for thirsty due to summer heat and edema with no or difficult urination.